up, everybody? 5'8" dunker, vertical trainer, Andy Lloyd here from Skigh Athletics, coming to you today for episode 63 of the Skigh vlog. So a lot of the questions that I get, unfortunately, still, because before I even mentioned it, don't worry about how fast you're getting results or what the most effective things are, or anything like that, because to me, everything is equally as effective when you're trying to become as great of an athlete and get as high of a vertical as you possibly can, because mine go hand in hand. So my lifting for upper body and my core strength is equivalent to my lower body leg strength, everything like that. So a lot of the emails I get, people overdo legs, stuff like that. So either way, a lot of the questions I get are, what are the most effective workouts or methods, things that you can do to increase your vertical. So, this isn't a shortcut. This video isn't going to be do these 3 things, dunk tomorrow. It's 3 things that maybe when you go to the gym to do, you should focus on. You should focus on the muscles that you're using. You should focus on going down slow and exploding up through the workout. Or if it's deadlifting, which may be in the top 3, then exploding up with the bar and then going slow on the way down. So I'll name my top 3 most effective workouts that I find to be most effective as far as when you're training for your vertical. Now, I'm going to go straight legs for this, just so I don't, I could talk about this stuff all day. So number 1, whenever you're training to do something, I think the best possible training method is just to imitate what your goal is. So if you're trying to dunk, which is jump higher, I strongly believe that you should just jump. So jumping is huge. And any specific jump that I have, no, because I have a bunch of different jumping plyometrics. You can see 2 of the jumping plyometric phases actually on my YouTube channel that I have. Again, you can go to my website and get the reps and set counts 100% free. You just got to sign up. Just give me your email so I have a place to send it to. So jumping plyometrics are huge because a lot of them, they not only imitate the jump itself, but the ankle strength that you get from them is just excellent. And the quickness that you can get for the certain ones that you do, I go for ankle strength, quickness off the ground, things that you may not get if you just go try to jump and touch the rim every single time, if that makes sense. Especially if you're just starting out at a younger age or at a lower level. So I think jumping plyometrics definitely has to be number 1. You can't beat imitating what you're actually trying to accomplish. Number 2 is, for me, again, this is all in my opinion, so don't be throwing things into my comments. I also want to talk about one of the comments that I got later, so number 2 is, again, my opinion, deadlifts. And again, for me personally, sumo deadlifts. When I switched from conventional style deadlifts to sumo deadlifts, I saw an increase not only in the max weight that I could lift for deadlifting, but I saw an increase in the way that I was jumping, the feeling that I had, the balance that I had, plus I felt like I was getting higher off the ground. And eventually it led to me, obviously getting up off the ground higher because, I've been training for such a long time. But sumo deadlifts definitely took my whole training aspect just to a whole new level. They say when you have shorter arms and longer legs that sumo deadlifts are a better fit for you. You just think, with my legs out wide right now, if they were this wide and I had to reach down, I wouldn't have to go down as far, so my back wouldn't be as far hung over as if my legs were straight together and then I had to go down. So flexibility comes into, I think I spit a little bit, flexibility comes into effect when you're doing stuff like that. But sumo deadlifts, it brings your hips into it more. I feel like I enjoy the lift, I use enjoy loosely, but I thoroughly appreciate what sumo deadlifts have done for my vertical. And I think it imitates a jump, to be honest with you. I would need a bar to do that for you. So number 3 though, I would have to go to squats. Not box squats, not quarter squats. I'm talking about hip crease below the knee type of squats, loading up some weight and just squatting, getting your butt to the ground and just squatting. I feel that when you're trying to get your hips up out of that position from being below your knee, when your hip crease is below your knee, trying to fire your hips out of that position is tough. It's extremely difficult, especially with a lot of weight on. So when you're loading up weight and you're dropping that low and you're telling your hips to get up and come through, which your hips are huge for jumping, I just don't think that can be imitated either. So 2 and 3 was tight, but sumo deadlifts definitely has to, it definitely takes the cake right there. But yeah, squats, they paid off like crazy too. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about squats. Other than that, as far as any other major tips, things that I would focus on, so if those 3 were expected and you're watching this video and you're just thinking, okay, well, I knew that, those are really important. Obviously, any accessory leg lifts, I find, like lunges, straight leg deadlifts with a dumbbell or with barbells, things like that are always effective. But getting your core and lower back strong, I feel like are extremely key. Becoming flexible, again, extremely key. And people tend to ignore upper body, but it definitely, not only does it, everything is connected, okay? So you can't just lift legs 7 days a week. I have some people sending me in their regimen, their lifting regimen that they created for themselves, which is great that you guys do that for yourselves, but you can't just throw legs on there every single day. Now, if you're in bodybuilding or if you have your own style and that works, there's squat every day, that hashtag squat every day. There was a challenge for squat every day. But I mean throwing on weight and going for explosive lifts and trying to allow your muscles to recover to perform athletic movements. Again, I personally believe that you shouldn't do that. Can you? Probably. There's some freaks of nature that can do that, get away with it. But just like anything else, it needs rest. So while my lower body rests, I tend to target my upper body. And since I'm building them both at the same time, I tend to think that I grow, I guess, in strength quicker than some other people. I started training heavy 4 years ago, training extremely hard 4 years ago. And I surpassed people that had played high school football that were lifting. And a lot of the times they went up to school and, I've been to college, I just graduated in May, and there's biceps and chest and triceps tends to be every single day up at that gym. So it's not really hard to find a squat rack or a leg press, anything like that. And so a lot of people will ask me, how do I surpass them? What supplements do I take? So I say, 0 supplements. I think the thing that separates me is just being an all-around athlete, all-around lifter, if that makes sense, just someone who likes to exercise. I'm not going to shortcut conditioning. I'm not going to shortcut my upper body workouts. I'm not going to shortcut my core workouts. I'm not going to shortcut my leg workouts. That's definitely for sure. And my diet is going to be on point. So when you put all of those things together, everything just tends to grow a little bit faster since they're growing on the same scale, and they tend to develop as far as athletically, quick twitch wise. If you're doing the same kind of muscles, you just get that kind of look, that kind of feel. A lot of people say I have that quick twitch muscle fiber type of look, that sprinter-esque type of look. I worked hard for it for the past 4 years. Again, 0 supplements, just a lot of training, a lot of focus when I train, a lot of focus on my diet. So vlog went further than I thought it would. No big tutorials on this. I hit the pool earlier today. My leg does hurt. I grabbed her in I tried 3 times. I grabbed her in 3 times yesterday. Went up extremely nonchalantly, if that makes sense. Just very casual, but gonna hit the pool possibly again tonight. Head over to my sister's, hit the pool tonight, and then just keep hitting the pool just to make sure that my muscles aren't sore after I hit any type of workout. The pool in my community, I think, was closed because of the storm, so I missed that yesterday. I should have done that yesterday, but that's gonna be the deal now. Pools after I do any kind of exercise, and we'll see. I swam today. Was exhausted. I am a terrible swimmer, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So again, guys, head over to my site, www.skighathletics.com. I sincerely appreciate all the views. I sincerely appreciate all the subscribers. If you stuck around and watched this video for that long, congrats, because I'm throwing this up. I didn't mess up too bad, so I don't have much editing to do. But keep following me. My apparel line is going to be coming out. I'm going to be dropping some apparel for you guys. Got some questions about that. This is Reggie Miller. This is not my shirt, but you guys have seen my Skigh logo. Originally created that 4 years ago. So I'm going to be dropping that on t-shirts, maybe some towels, like some sweat towels. Maybe I'm the only one that uses those a lot. What else? Maybe some water bottles, some things like that. Gotta figure some things out. Gotta get settled in. But I do want to start that up and throw it on my site for you guys. I appreciate it. Look, I'm gonna start a giveaway. I'm gonna start giveaways. I'll announce this in my next videos, but this is just for me. I'm gonna start a giveaway. First giveaway is gonna be next month. At the latest, it'll be at the end of September, October. It'll be at the end of October, and I'm gonna do it every single month. That's pretty much it. And there's gonna be a couple rules to it. But if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and if you follow me on Instagram, then that's 2 already done. And my website and my Instagram are down below, so it's pretty easy. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. You'll automatically be entered into a raffle. So I'm gonna start that, like I said, next month. I appreciate the views. I appreciate the support. Love all the emails, guys. Don't be afraid to email me. Sometimes I get emails saying, "Oh, I can't believe you answered," or "Thank you for answering." That's extremely nice. So definitely always say thank you. I'm not trying to, reboot what your parents have taught you, or if you're just a nice person, definitely say thank you. But send those emails over. Don't expect me not to answer. I answer every single email. I respond to a majority of the comments. If they're targeted at me, I respond to my YouTube comments. If they're negative, not about my video because I keep those up, but if I've got some dumb comments that I've deleted. Obviously, won't answer those. I'll probably just delete them. But go to my website, go to my Instagram. Skigh has no limits. Get that free program. Let me see your progress, and let's get to work.